Saddle Dam has a few different trail loops. Today I left from the staging area and went through the meadow and to the lake, and now we're climbing. So there's some elevation here. It's pretty decent footing. You know, some areas get a little rocky, but really is good footing. But a lot of climbing, so you do want your horse to be in pretty good shape. There's another direction out from the staging area that is pretty immediate climb if you come through, and we can loop around and come to the lake on the back side of the ride. But today I started with going to the lake first. It's kind of an overcast day. Just very peaceful. Maybe it'll clear up and see if we can have a little bit of a view. Saddle Dam is a really great place to ride when it's hot, although today it is not hot. I think we're at about 59 or 60 degrees, but there's so much shade, and of course going down to the water, the horses can cool off and drink. But I have been here after the rain or during the rain and usually end up getting very wet from just all the drops and walking past branches that are wet. And some of the areas get pretty slick in the winter. So this is towards the end of May right now, and this is the first ride I've done of this year here at Saddle Dam. Lots of low branches and spider webs today. You need a drink, or are you just making sure you don't fall into an abyss? Well, I guess this way is not going to be a possibility for a while. Can't go under it, can't go over it, can't go around it. So, we will backtrack. So, due to that downed tree, I came back out to more of the logging road to continue on the trail. I think I can get around it that way and cut back down to the water. This trail actually goes to kind of a lookout Oh, I probably could have. There's a little trail. I think I could have taken that up. Anyway, there's like a lookout point at the end of this trail that I'm heading to. We're down at the kind of a beachy area. I don't know if these trees were all logged and then the water came in or what, but kind of interesting, all the stumps. Water level is definitely high with all the rain we had and the melting snow. Sometimes people, the boats, there is a dock for the boats. Come on, Paris, let's go this way. So sometimes people boat over here. In fact, on the trail, I just passed a kid's little life jacket that somebody must have forgotten. I'm on the other side of that trail where I hit the logs that were across, because that trail would have come down to this, but I just took it from a different direction. The sun is starting to come out, and we got these beautiful yellow flowers, whatever they are. If you know, comment below what those flowers are. Mostly out here we got a lot of fir and cedar and hazelnut. Some wild iris every once in a while, but I don't know what those yellow flowers are. Alright, we have come to where we go to the lookout. It's about a little over 4 miles in. The trail will come to kind of a T intersection here. And you'll make a right to the lookout. Paris wants to just graze. I'm surprised nobody's on the lake. I'm sure next weekend with Memorial Day coming up, there will be a lot of people out there. Alright. So, beautiful view. Go a little further. I won't make you jump. I don't want you to jump. That's just a drop off right there. So again, if anybody knows what these yellow flowers are, what that plant is, let me know. Sure is pretty. sunshine and blue skies now. Clouds have lifted. Obviously, she's not too worried about us. And Paris enjoys a little rest after coming up the hill. Hello, little doe. Alright, let's keep on going. Keep on climbing. These cool mossy rocks. I know you're tired, huh? But we still need to get up there. Come on. Huffing and puffing. I know, we're almost to the top. You need to rest. Not really the best place to rest, but if you need to. Alright, Paris and I are on an adventure, and she's probably not real happy with me because she just climbed an incredibly steep hill. We rested a few times. But there are markers, and we've gotten to an area that it's leveling off. I just don't really know where it's going to come out. But at least now it's easier. So looking for another ribbon that's marking the trail. And I'm really hoping we don't have to go down what we just came up. But it looks like somebody's been cutting through here. We're gonna have to do another little climb. Oh, good. There's another marker. There. Definitely the road less traveled, but thank you to whoever put the pink markers up. So that tree came down. You can step over it. Alright, I'll put the phone away. Actually, here, let's just go up and around it. There you go. Good job. Okay, so we are backtracking right after I said thanks for whoever left the pink markers. I think there was only one other marker, and now I'm backtracking because I went for a ways, but then that was taking me the wrong direction and no clear-cut way to either get up the hill and around back to the staging or back down to the water. So this is about where I felt like it dead ended, and there's no other markers. And I think we were just kind of following a little deer trail. So unfortunately, we're gonna follow the markers back down that steep. Do you see something over there, Paris? Back down the steep trail back to the water. Seems like there should be a pink marker right in here, but to no avail. Versus wants to go that way, but there looks like nothing over that way. We're going back the way we came, girl. Come on, I know. You feel like we should be going the other way. But, so there's a marker up here, which was the last one I saw. So, down we go again. Maybe somebody's working on making a connection and just hasn't happened yet. So this was that downed tree went over. And there's a marker on the ground there. And there's markers here. But again, I guess we'll just backtrack. Alright, girlie, I know it's steep, but at least it's not slick. You came up it, you can go down it. Good girl. Come on. I know, this is where we rested before. It's not as hard going down now. Come on. It's like easy for you to say. Come on. Good girl. Okay, we made it back to the water after our climbing adventure. And then the descent, which Paris did very well on. It was, what do you see back there? Nothing there. Okay, go get some water. I know you're going to be thirsty. Anyway, it was very, very steep. And then when the markers stopped, it just was no worse. Maybe somebody's working on a trail. Come on in, cool off. Let me see. Oh, there's people up on the dam. That's what she says. So that's the docking area for boats. There's people up there on the dam and a dog. Cool off. Don't worry about them. Cheel. Get a drink, girlie. Just worried about possible predators. A predator up on the dam. So we started the ride with Joy and her horse Faith, but Faith had thrown a shoe sometime overnight and Joy didn't notice till she got here. So as you saw in the beginning of the video, she was here with me and she came just this far through the meadow into the water, but then went back. So Paris and I were solo on our adventure. And I was gonna go up the other route from the staging, but after the climb she already did. I'm not gonna make her do another one. I'm trying to tell if that's, I think that's a goose out there. Can't really see it in the camera, but I do believe it's a goose. Okay, so we're up here on the dam, looking out over the meadow. Pretty view. And then there's the boat ramp and everything over there where people come in with their boats. Alright, we'll turn around, go down in the meadow, and head back. If you ride here in the late summer, August, September, you want to be really cautious of ground wasps. They get in the ground. And so if you're coming through the meadow, either one, avoid the meadow or just be really attentive if you hear buzzing. Because if you step on a swarm of them, or their nest underground, they do swarm, and that's bad news, especially for the horses behind the first horse that stepped on them. But it's a really beautiful place to ride, and today the weather's perfect. Like I said, it started out cloudy, now it's nice and sunny. Also a old chestnut tree, see if I can get up to it, that was kind of the marker of the homestead here many years ago. So pretty. Yeah. Forgot about the cobbles and let them sit out here and graze. Okay, there's the chestnut tree. Frasier Homestead chestnut, planted by Charles in 1914. So look at that Beautiful chestnut tree. You see, just approaching back to the staging area. And I'll show you where so when we left, we went out the same way, which was through the gates there this morning, but there's another right over where all the motorcycles are. There's another part of the trailhead. But we'll catch that next time and show you how to get there. So from the staging area, this is the other starting point of the trail. And apparently you still need to observe social distancing. Anyway, that one goes pretty steep up to start, and that's why, since Paris climbed so much on our little adventure, I didn't want to take her on that one. So next time at Saddle Dam, I'll show you that way. Thanks for joining me on this ride. I ended up coming back a few days later, and we accidentally found a route that connects to the pink ribbons. Check back for that Saddle Dam Day 2 video. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons and share it with a friend. As always, happy trails.